Good evening, everyone. If we have not met yet, my name is Dustin Gehring. I'm the very proud principal of White Oak Middle School, and I want to extend a very special welcome to our future warriors, our new families. I hope that you got to join us the other evening for our 5th grade orientation, our evening, the parent night. If not, don't worry. After the show, you're welcome to take a walk, take a stroll. My building is always open to you. If you ever have any questions as you're proceeding through the rest of this year and going to next year about what things look like, never hesitate to call, email, or just stop by. I'll take you anywhere in this building, any time of the day, without hesitation. And I'm very proud of what we do here and all the things that we do around here. I want to tell you how exciting it is to have a bunch of future warriors. Where are my future warriors at? It's great to have you here. And I will tell you that you are in for a lot of fun. When you get to my school, you're going to have a blast. We have all kinds of activities for you, things to do, ways to get you connected. I don't want you to feel nervous. I want you to feel excited. I don't want you to worry about the locker room the first day. We're going to get you set up. I don't want you to worry about lunch. We got a plan. You're not allowed to be nervous. You're only allowed to be excited. If you don't know that, I need to get you to sign up for a transition program in early August. Your parents have that information, so make sure you're showing up for that. It's going to be 3 days of fun, and you're going to do it very much. Okay? I'm excited about having you. I can't wait to hear you tonight. You guys are going to be fantastic. Also, I want to extend a welcome to our stage band. How about a round of applause for our stage band? These guys get to put a show on for us very often. They do a fantastic job. They take care of us during pep rallies and many other functions. They make sure that the spirit around here keeps going. I'm very thankful for you. I know the hard work you put in. I know the hours you put in. And I know that you make us very proud of everything that you do. So thank you very much, and thank you to our parents of our stage band for being here tonight as well. With that being said, I'd like to turn things over to Mr. Boyd, but he's going to make sure the kids get to perform for you, and he's going to say a few more words. But one last time, a welcome to you, and how about a round of applause for all of our kids.
All right, welcome, welcome. I'm Mr. Boys. I'm the band teacher here at White Oak. I get the pleasure of teaching 6th, 7th, and 8th grade band every day. It's fantastic. And I also am the assistant band director, or one of the assistant band directors at Coleraine High School. So I get the privilege of teaching band to the same children for 7 years in a row. It's fantastic. That's something that not all districts get. We are highly, highly privileged here in Northwest Local Schools, and I'm really, really glad that I've been able to teach in this district. Really excited tonight to have this great group of children here. They've done a fantastic job for me. In just a little bit of time I've met them, I'm already really excited to have them next year. Thank you guys, you've done a great job so far. We brought you all here to kind of get a chance to see and hear all the opportunities that your child will have in band in the future. Not just at White Oak, but also at Coleraine and possibly even beyond. You've already seen, you haven't heard yet, the stage band that have an opportunity to be in. And of course, then there's their band class. What's great about White Oak is band is a class now. They get to have band every day as a class. No more coming early to school or missing recess or anything like that. It's really, really a great opportunity for them to have that break to play music every day in their class. It's great for them. We're going to keep playing here. Our next one is a fun and exciting song called Dragon Fire. Before we move on to our next one, I want to take the chance to introduce the two gentlemen who helped make all this possible. The band teachers at the two elementary schools who feed into White Oak here. First of all, we have from Weigel Elementary, teaching the Weigel Elementary band, is Mr. Jim Yost. And at Monfort Heights Elementary, for the Monfort Heights Elementary band is Mr. John Kinney. Both of them do just a fantastic job. The band students who come from the elementary schools are always so well prepared and ready to start out the year and start out on a roll. So really, really glad to have those guys feeding great students up here to White Oak Middle. Okay, our next one is going to be a kind of a medley. That's a combination of songs from Queen. Some Queen songs. to you a little bit about the opportunities that they'll get in band. When they get to the middle school, we already said that they get to have the band as a class every day, which is a great opportunity in itself. We put on 4 concerts, 1 concert a quarter, and that's the extent of the after-school obligation. Okay? That's all they have to do is come to those 4 concerts. That's all they're required to do for band, besides, of course, practice. Then when they get in 7th grade, when they move on to 7th grade band, they'll have more opportunities to do more things. For instance, there's the solo and ensemble contest. Solo and ensemble contest is for all of the middle school students in Hamilton and Claremont County. And they all practice a solo by themselves, or practice in a small group of 3 or 4, and then they go and they play that for a judge. And this year we had a really, really good turnout from White Oak in the 7th and 8th grade. We had 41 students that volunteered their time to participate in that. And of those 41, we had 7 students get top scores, and all the rest of the students get excellent, which is the next top score. So we had a really great turnout there. So we're proud of them for that. Also in 7th and 8th grade, they'll have the opportunity to audition for the District Honor Band. And this year we had 2 people in the District Honor Band. We had Nick Foster, who was our first chair tuba player in all of Cincinnati, which is awesome. And Monfort, who was the second chair on percussion. We also had a cool new thing we did this year. We had students who got to participate in the Ohio State University Honor Band this year. We had several students who were in the Honor Band, Ohio State Honor Band. We had Nick Foster and Muhammad Monfort, as well as Chris Davis and Nick Sanders. Okay. Then, when they get to 8th grade, they'll get the opportunity as a group. The 8th grade will go and compete in what's called the Music in the Parks Festival. Music in the Parks is hosted by Loveland Middle School, but also by Kings Island. So we go to Loveland Middle School and we play as a band before a judge who gives us a score and also compares our score then to the other bands, and they give us a place. And then after that, we all go ride rides and have a whole bunch of fun. We haven't gone yet this year. We planned the 7th and 8th grade bands are going to go on actually next Saturday. We go to our competition on May 11th. But last year, we had the honor of taking, for our large middle school class, we took first place out of all the bands that were in our class there, and first place out of all the bands. We were the top band there at the competition, so we're really proud of that. All right, looks like we're rested up. So we're going to go on to the next one. This is We've Got the Spirits. So, other opportunities. White Oak, of course, is just the beginning. After they get finished with their career here at White Oak Middle School, they'll move on and have opportunity to participate in band at the high school. Band at the high school is a class as well. Marching band is completely optional. It's an extracurricular activity. So they have the choice of doing that, but no matter what, they'll be able to do band as a class, which again, doesn't require all of that extra time after school. Band as a class requires, just like it does at White Oak, just the concert participation, which they'll have about once a quarter. At the high school, they have several bands. They have a percussion ensemble, which is all percussion instruments. They have a jazz band, which is a really, really good jazz band. They have a concert band, which is band for anybody who just wants to play an instrument. And then by audition, there is the Wind Symphony, which is our top ensemble there at the high school. In addition, they can opt to sign up for marching band. And marching band is a really, really excellent opportunity. It's an opportunity to be part of a group that's really more like a family. Marching band is, they practice a lot. They get together a lot in practice. They get to go to all the football games for free and cheer on the football team. We really love that. And then every Saturday in the fall, we go to competitions and we compete for trophies like these you see up here for marching band. And we've got one heck of a marching band. It really brings home some really great scores and trophies every week, in addition to just that great feeling of camaraderie that comes out of the marching band as well. The marching band, in this December, and pretty much every 4 years, the marching band gets to take a trip like this. In December, we took the marching band down to Disney World, and we got to be in the big Disney World Electric Light Parade that they have in Magic Kingdom. It was really, really an awesome opportunity for them. It was really, really crowded, but the kids had a lot of fun. And then after we marched in the parade, we got to spend the rest of the time there, of course, enjoying the parks. And then they gave us this pretty sweet trophy, like that. It's a really, really cool opportunity for them. But whether you're in marching band or not, we also try to take a trip with all of the bands. Give everybody an opportunity for that every 4 years. So basically 2 years off. 2 years from now, we'll be taking a trip with all of the bands. The last trip we took, which was 2 years ago, we took the bands, that's percussion ensemble, wind symphony, concert band, and jazz band. We took all of them to New York City. That was a really, really great trip. That trip was actually a competition as well. So in that competition, our concert band received first place trophy. So it's just just to show you all of the great opportunities that they can be in band. And it all starts now. They have to start now in order to be in it later. There's no way that you'd be able to pick up and join the band when you're a senior in high school, and of course you would regret it by then. So it's really great that these kids are having this opportunity now to be a part of it, and we look forward to having them for many years. Okay, since we're talking about Coleraine, let's play the Coleraine fight song. few songs for you. So we're going to get them ready, and then we'll play some. Our first one is Rolling in the Deep. So that's by Adele, a modern song. Okay, that is our stage band. Our stage band is just a small portion of the band here at White Oak. Stage band is an audition group. Stage band is completely extracurricular. We talked about the curricular bands earlier, how they get to have band class every day in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Well, stage band is extracurricular. They only meet one time a week, and they practice once a week, and they put on way more concerts than any of the other bands. They put on a lot of concerts. But it is an audition group. So this is the best of all the students in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Anybody can audition. We just accept the top players into this group because we have so little rehearsal times and we do so many concerts. We need to have players that can pick it up quick. So we have players from every group. Raise your hand if you're an 8th grader. A lot of 8th graders. Good job, 8th graders. And raise your hand, 7th graders. And this year we even have a couple of 6th graders. So, yeah. Believe it or not, those students were sitting right over here just last year. So that's a really, really great accomplishment for those students. Okay, we're going to continue on with our program with fireworks. stage band, unlike the other bands that we play during the day, stage band tries to play a variety of different styles. We play contemporary pop music, we play rock music, we play jazz music. A lot of the styles that we don't always get to play in band inside, although we try to play a lot of that as well. So this next one is going to be a shift in gears to more of a jazz style. This is the theme from James Bond. That was Nick Sanders on a solo, which he just got today. So great job improvising there, Nick Sanders. Good job. All right, back to some more contemporary fun stuff. Some stuff I know the kids will like. This is called Moves Like Jagger. right, before we play our last piece with the stage band, I want to acknowledge the people that have helped out tonight. Of course, we have our PTA, the wonderful White Oak PTA, who paid for the pizza that fed everybody up here, so we want to thank them. I want to thank our 4 wonderful band moms who helped out tonight. And thank you very much, band moms, for serving the pizza to all these guys. Thank you very much. And then, of course, thank you to the wonderful Mr. Gehring for being very, very supportive principal this year. He's done a fantastic job. Okay, we're going to play one more with the stage band and then one for everybody. That's going to be really great. All right, stage band's going to play Forget You, the CeeLo Green song. Really appreciate all the sacrifices you've made in order to get your child to be able to play music and get that opportunity at your elementary school and then future here at White Oak and Colerain High School. It's going to be really, really great for them, and it's only going to keep getting better. So we're really glad to have them here. We hope that they stick with it. We look forward to having them here at White Oak. Our last song is going to be a mass band song. We're all going to play together. Hang on, Sloopy. Feel free to clap and sing along. Okay, I look forward to seeing you next year. Okay, great job. Thank you all for coming out.